Yeah,
We
yeah,
are
chat.
ready, and we have snacks. Oh, you can hear the crunch.
And we have snacks.
Hell yeah.
I'm in.
Oh, yeah.
Snacks! Sorry for the munching.
Oh, don't apologize. We love ASMR.
I'm not sorry for the munching. It is almost
It
2
is
o'clock in the morning
necessary.
with me.
Mm-hmm,
It is actually necessary.
Exactly.
Or else I may pass out.
Please don't. All right.
No, I got coffee.
Nice.
Yeah, I took a really long nap. Anyways, let's go.
Yes.
All right, cool. So you guys are following a bit of a map that was given to you by the Queen's protector. So the map takes you I'll have everybody give me a quick stealth check as we're kind of making our way to kind of like the X marks the spot situation of where this map kind of leads to kind of start looking for this hidden tunnel situation.
Well, Althea is very stealthy, literally lives in the shadows, so she's got this.
Heck yeah.
You
heck
are the
yeah. And it's a
knight.
group check. It's a group check, so it's even if
Sorry,
someone rolls
guys, I
bad,
brought average
don't,
down.
Don't
You're
worry.
good.
Margie
I had to
didn't make
roll
it
with
worse.
Disadvantage.
So I'm thriving on that one. Because she has terrible stealth. So I'm glad she rolled a 13. Cool. You guys, it's a bit of like a slow start, especially because a hugely loud combat just happened right near this area. It takes a minute to like understand how you're going to get out without fighting, but you're able to do so pretty easily once you just kind of like wait, honestly. So after some time, you inevitably find your way to just through the outer wall into what is like the keep of this castle. Where you're at currently, it's super overgrown with mushrooms and like brambles, but you're able to navigate through the areas that exist here, and you're very quickly able to pick up that the reason that no one is over here is because it's really difficult just to navigate through everything that is overgrown and what's been kind of collapsed and all of that from over here. Along the way, there isn't like much of note, but once you get to the part of the castle, you're basically up against the backside of this castle. There is a bit of a dock area that you can also observe here. And you see that what normally would be kind of like a dock entrance and then an entrance into the castle from here has been just completely blown in. And the map that you have kind of takes you a bit past this area. And so there's a bit past this area. It just kind of looks like beach. Nothing too descript here other than it's really dark. You're up against a probably what you guess is like an underwater lake area to your back. And then there's just a big stone castle wall in the area. If you want to look around for like anything, you can give me investigation checks, or if you want to argue for another stat, go for it. But yeah.
Argue for another stat. I don't even know how to go about doing that.
I say the most reasonable one, and then if you really want to fight me on it, then you can.
I rolled a 20. Which turned into an 18, but still.
Okay. Would I then, let me try and argue this, because investigation is a -1 for me. Can I say with my Outlander background, as I am a wanderer and I've got excellent memory for maps and geography, that this is perhaps something that I may have encountered upon my travels in the past, and I could potentially roll perception instead.
Yeah, is your survival any better, or is that bad too?
Well, survival. Yeah, survival, yes.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a survival check. I can get on board with that.
Woo! 21.
Okay, beautiful. So with your survival check, I will say, first of all, I'm going to go back a little bit too, because Lonnie rolled a nat 20 on her on Boston's investigation check.
Literally.
And it was swept under the rug a bit, and I need to bring it back and make sure we added it to the nat 20 counter that exists.
I did.
Yeah! Good.
I'm a cheeky bitch. I'm just sneaky. I'm just like,
You can't sneak a nat 20 in there. That doesn't there's no sneaky nat 20s. We have to celebrate every one.
I'm snapping for you right now.
Thank you. Would it be okay if I said that nat 20 is like the result of like a detect magic that I cast, which I can do at will, so no spell slots or anything at will?
Absolutely.
Like just kind of ignoring Margie and Althea because Boston at this point has picked up on the fact that they are magical. So like he's just kind of like, okay, focusing on everything else.
Yeah. Beautiful. Althea, do you want to do any investigation check or anything like that? It's okay.
I might. I have such shit investigation, but I'll try.
Go for it. 14. Okay, perfect.
Let's go.
Distracted by boobs.
I could do a perception check, but that's not the same thing. I'll bet.
You could do it. Go ahead and do a perception check. That's actually a really good point. Do a perception check, and then we're gathering 3 things from 3.
Whoa, another nat 20.
Natural 20.
Okay, she's.
Okay, I gotta get my titties in order and start rolling a 20. What's happening? I'm the only one that hasn't.
Skill issue.
Okay, perfect. So it's a bit of a team effort here. So continue playing. Oh my goodness. The D&D Beyond map was like, are you still here? Like I'm watching Netflix. Like I'm still here. Chill out.
What do you think I'm doing here?
Anyway, okay. So first of all, you do a pretty thorough look around of the dock area and like the entrance to the keep from this dock area that exists at the back of this castle. You are 100% sure there is no way you are getting in through whatever path that entrance took you through. That has been thoroughly destroyed, and you get the idea obviously because they knew it was there. The dock area itself also, you guys like Margie jumps in the water and like swims down. There are some like grates down there, but nothing that looks like a path that's gonna get you into the castle itself. It looks kind of more just like there were things that like worked to make this dock not like get fucked up over time that exist here.
Yeah, maintenance.
With your beautiful, amazing rolls, Manaki, first of all, you're kind of able, from the structure of the castle itself, you get the idea that if there were secret tunnels that were meant to take messages during times of siege, they would probably take you into the like heart of the castle, where your mother also kind of like described the setup of the castle, where there's just like a lot of extra rooms, but the main space was like this big throne room where there was this big hallway that led up to like a throne where they would do a lot of their like events that people would come to that were more public. This was also where a portal was housed, which I think I mentioned last time. In the throne room itself, there's a portal that was housed there that went to the material plane version of this city, and it existed in both points in both cities. You get the idea that like that's where you're going. Probably inevitably, it's where they found him the first time and where they were taking all of these like corpses that they're trying to kind of hauling into the castle. Because of all of this, you get the idea that this tunnel is probably going like down and then back up into the castle. And for that to happen, it being so close to the water, there's only a certain amount of places that this entrance could exist in. So with that, you kind of lead Boston to areas where you are sure something could exist if there was something here. Boston, so with that, Boston, with your detect magic and with your beautiful, amazing natural 20, you are starting to investigate the rock structure that makes up this outer wall, and you start to realize, especially with your detect magic, that there are aspects of this rock structure that aren't real. There's a lot of, and it's more than just one place. There's a lot of this wall that is illusion only. Like you go up to touch something and your hand just pushes through it, and there is still rock behind it, but this entire wall was made to look different than it is. So with that information, along with Althea kind of being like, oh, like, if that's that, then I think that if that's not real, then we should check over here. And with her natural 20, she just like kind of like, as you're describing how this wall is illusioned, she just walks up and she just like puts her hand through an illusion. And you all see like this illusion as she's putting her hand through it kind of just like fade away a little bit to the, because you can tell it's an illusion now. And you see behind her hand where there is this tunnel that has caved in. At this point,
caved in.
At this point, it's caved in. You're not sure how bad it is, but at this point, you are able to like go behind like a slip in a rock that is illusioned and find this pretty open tunnel. But it's all kind of like, you can go in about 5 feet until there's just like giant boulders and rocks in the way.
Okay. If you guys don't mind, real quick question for the DM. Are we able to figure out, so could you tell us based off of like our location, like how far away we would be from like the main hub of the area? Or like are we like far enough away that if we make a lot of noise, like they wouldn't hear?
Yeah, if you're pretty secluded at this point. The castle itself is huge. In terms of like a spell that makes sound, it would be not heard, most likely. Like if it's like thunder wave or shatter that like specifically mentions like in a 500-foot radius a sound can be heard. You're more than 500 feet away from like masses of people. Could like one person maybe hear it? Maybe, but you're not like drawing the attention of the entire city.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to like clarify that. Did you guys have any ideas for how we go forward?
Yeah, I have a couple of ideas. Well, I mean, I can just start blasting. But before that, what I think I would like to do is before I do that, can I see if there are any like cracks in the like rocks that have fallen? And like how big are those cracks?
Sure, yeah. Give me a investigation check.
Come on.
Margie will help you, so you have advantage.
Yay! Come on, we've got this. We've got this, Margie. 19 turning into 17.
Let's go.
Pretty good.
Ooh.
Love that.
With Margie's help, you get the idea that this isn't like collapsed beyond use. There may be places where you're like squeezing, like crawling on your bellies, but you start to identify gaps in the rock that can definitely probably be used to clear, you know, with the initial clearing out of these rocks is going to be like pretty difficult, but you get the idea that past a certain point, it might kind of like open up and not be destroyed the entire way down, especially because you also see it's pretty like, for lack of a better word, it's like pretty wet here. Like there's definitely water farther into this cavern that's kind of like...
Okay.
Oh, it's a wet cavern.
Well, we knew about that, but
That's right. Because I was thinking like if there's cracks that like are, let's say, 2 apples tall, perhaps maybe I could send our little scout through to see if there's anything beyond this obstacle, so that like if, you know, we blast it away and then there's just a fucking dragon behind it. I just want to check.
Yeah.
Or like a wave of water.
Give me just a quick like acrobatics or athletics check from Sven.
He is such a good boy. Come on, boy. Yeah. He squeezes. 18.
Squeezes. Beautiful. Yeah, he's able to like struggle, like as he's going in, you hear him like muttering about like I could get crushed in there. Like he's like a little peeved, but like he does it anyway.
He's miffed.
Yeah, exactly. He's able to crawl in a bit, and like you're still able to like see his toes. He doesn't even get in that far before he's like he comes back out, and he basically is like, I don't think there's anything that like perception wise, first of all, he can hear back there. Like there's not like movement that is discernible, but also like right now it's so hard to probably get through this first like chunk of stone that it's hard to tell what's past there.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
All right, it's clear. Well, ish. It will be clear.
All right, you can start blasting if you want.
Okay, I would like to start blasting. May I Eldritch Blast,
Blasting
please?
check.
All right, give me some blast. No, I would just go ahead and just roll a d20 plus your spellcasting modifier. So like, why is yours the only character sheet I don't have open? That seems mean.
So +4, because charisma 18. Or
what's your spell? What's your spell attack bonus? Say do
Plus
that
9
instead. Yeah,
I
so
can
do plus
I can
9.
just do an Eldritch Blast roll. In that case,
That's perfect.
that's 23.
Whoa.
23, gorgeous.
What is the boulder's AC?
I would hope I can hit a stationary target.
It's doing something for sure. You get the idea that if you would continue just like strong arm, like trying to destroy literal rocks, you might be here for a bit. What the Eldritch Blasts do kind of help with, though, is you do get the idea that it's kind of like loosened things up. The movement is starting with these rocks to the point where like if you're able to get like maybe like some leverage in there, like a good like tug or a good push might be able to like start a sequence of events that has things kind of like tumble down if like you use leverage the right way.
Oh, I can leverage. I can.
Do you want to do maybe an athletics check, Aruski?
I could do an athletics check. Someone blow on my dice real quick. I haven't had the best luck.
I help. Boston's a strong boy.
Athletics
I
is
help
4.
action. Please.
You could do athletics or acrobatics, honey. Either one.
Acrobatics. Thank you.
help action
I needed that.
for advantage.
Oh, 22.
Yeah, you could do advantage too with Ilona's help.
Oh, sure.
Boston's,
You know
Boston's
what?
a strong boy. He's helping
Yeah.
with
See what
leverage.
happens.
The double
Okay,
strong
23.
boys. Heck yeah. Okay, beautiful. 23. Perfect. Sorry, my brain was catching up. So really Althea and Margie at this point, they take a step back. They are basically just like shoulder to shoulder, except Althea's really short and Margie's really tall, watching
Shoulder to hip.
yeah, shoulder to hip, watching their two best boys doing what they do best, being strong, and having their muscles. And you kind of see like it's a bit of a tight like tunnel, but it easily fits two people next to each other. Manaki, you use, let's see, we have a great sword here. So you kind of take your great sword and you like shove it, like you just like put it between two rocks so that you can basically like push on it to try to unwedge one of these rocks. And you're doing pretty well. Like you can definitely feel like it's about to give. And that's when Boston is like, let me help. And Boston comes in and like your hands are on top of each other's hands at the hilt of your sword and you're pushing and you're pushing and you're pushing. And then finally it gives way, and it's kind of all at once where the sword kind of knocks this rock out, the rock tumbles, all of these other rocks kind of start tumbling out, and there's this moment where like you're like, oh shit, I'm about to be like overcome by these rocks, and Margie and Althea kind of like pull you by the belts and like pull you out of the way. And yeah, Manaki, Boston, you kind of clash together as you're pulled away from these rocks as they kind of tumble out of this tunnel space.
Aw,
Who's on
teamwork.
top?
That's not for me to decide.
Anyways.
Anyways, you get the idea that you're pretty good in terms of getting into this tunnel. It's probably about a good, I don't know, quarter to a half a mile through tight spaces that you're, without checks, easily able to get through. I'm also not gonna like describe the claustrophobia of these moments. You can imagine them yourselves. We all know how sometimes my descriptions make us all feel uncomfortable, and I'm claustrophobic, so I'm not gonna do that to myself.
Real.
That's okay.
So you get through this kind of section, and it gets to a point where you are starting to understand that this is where the underwater aspect comes into play. You're kind of like up to your, like, the shortest of you, like Althea, you're like up to your chin, like in water, and like you realize that moving forward means being underwater. Do you want to do anything, like send some, like do anything before we get into this moment? We know that we have, as a total of a group, Althea, you can hold your breath for 4 minutes. No,
I thought
3
5.
minutes.
5 minutes.
Yours is 3 because Margie has to give her air to Boston. Bless your heart. So it's 1 minute plus your con. So you have a +2 to your con modifier. So you have, so you have 3 minutes. Manaki has 4 minutes. Boston, in theory, has 2 minutes, but Margie can share some air. So everybody has 3 minutes is what we got until somebody starts drowning, basically.
Okay.
Margie will never drown. So in theory, she can help bring your corpses along if you die underwater.
Yay.
My God.
Wonderful.
Also, just before we get into it, underwater combat has very specific rules. It's really,
oh god,
it's really complicated. I'm gonna tell you all right now the rules really quickly. We're gonna go through them very, very quickly, but I will help us as we do it if it gets to that.
Oh, goody!
Oh
if it
my
gets to that, of course.
If it gets to that,
explain the
she's
rules,
literally.
but if it gets to that.
This is like one of those times when the DM is like, "Hey, can you just real quick make a Constitution saving roll, just cause?"
Just cause.
And you're like, "Why?"
Okay. First of all, in general, creatures that are fully immersed in water have resistance to fire damage. So if you're doing anything that's fire related, you're going to be doing half damage. In general. Melee weapon attacks, for bless everyone's heart, everyone here other than Margie, because you guys don't have a swimming speed, have disadvantage unless it's one of 5 weapons that no one has. So melee attacks have disadvantage. Well, you have a dagger, technically, Manaki, that wouldn't have disadvantage.
I'm great.
If you want to make a ranged weapon attack, it if it's not within the normal range of like the short bow, it automatically misses. And then in normal range, you have disadvantage unless the weapon is a crossbow, which I think most of you have. Like, if you have a ranged weapon, everyone has crossbows. So there's that. In terms of casting spells, if it requires a verbal component, you either cannot cast it or it takes up all of the breath you have left to cast that spell.
Great.
I gotta open my cheat sheet for
you
that.
Guys.
So things are limited in the event of underwater combat, especially if we're casters, and we are casters here.
Hang on, so I have a question, actually.
Yeah.
So this relates to, so if we're all submerged completely, and if someone uses something such as like lightning or ice damage, what does that do to the rest of us?
Nothing different, and nothing changes.
Really? Okay, that's good to know.
The like
Let's
wet
do everyone.
feature of Baldur's Gate 3 doesn't exist really in D&D. They kind of added
Okay,
that.
I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, but
Wet
I
feature.
feel like I wouldn't, even without BG3, like I would also think that lightning would
Yeah, if I
travel
grasp
in water.
someone, which I can't because it's verbal.
So
but
that's good that in Yeah, that's good though. That in D&D that it's that it doesn't do that. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you for your clarity. Can we first of all send Margie off to scout while I hold Althea up
honestly,
like
that's
high
a
above the
great
water?
bucket.
Yes. Okay, perfect. So Margie and Bowie will kind of like scout ahead a bit, and I'm gonna just do some like
Althea's
rolls
on my
behind the
back.
scene to like see how that goes. So
Thank you.
you're gonna just see a bunch of rolls pop up.
That's all good. I'm just gonna while you're doing that, I'm just gonna kind of say to Margie like, if I don't see you in like 2 minutes time, I'm going to assume the worst and we'll come after you, like kind of as like a game plan. How does it feel to be so tall, Althea?
You know, Althea's just she needs a moment.
You're at eye level with Boston now, so it's just like, hi.
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 You're like, wow, it's nice up
Wow,
here.
everything's. Have I been on your? It's been. Oh my god, it's been literally. We've been having this D&D session
I
for
have
months.
given
I think
you
I've been on
uppies.
someone's shoulders.
I've given you
I've gotten
uppies.
uppies before.
But then you were like in my hands, so like we weren't face to face.
I have picked you up multiple times. And I have also just like I've just had you like, you know how like you pick up a dog and you put them on your hip and like their whole body kind of
I've
like
been carried.
I have literally
like
carried you out of a room like that before. Yeah.
That I remember.
Yeah. I think that was like one of my favorite moments where like I could tell that our characters were like close enough that I could just do that. I was like panic and I'm just like yoinked you.
I love being picked up. This is Althea's like literal dream. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll never admit
She's
it.
just happily in the air, smiling, waving her little feet,
There's
touching Boston's hair. The normal shit.
Aww. As you guys are having like this really cutesy moment, all of a sudden you just like hear like and see the ripples of the water, and then you just hear Margie go, oh, okay, so there's lots of things going on, and honestly, they definitely saw me. So I'm going down in this cave, right?
Hey.
And honestly, there's not that much water. If there weren't people, if there weren't giant fish down there, we would be underwater for just about, 1 minute. But unfortunately, to get through to I think where there's air on the other side, I think we have to fight some things down there. And they definitely know we're here because they definitely saw me. Definitely.
Okay, so real quick as well, just back on the water combat, which is great. Can't wait. So real quick, DM. You know how like 1 minute is like 10 rounds of combat? Is that different underwater?
No.
Because of like exertion.
Okay.
No.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to know.
That's in theory
So
why the rules exist the way that they do, is because it's trying to like account for that like exertion by like making the rules different instead of trying to like warp time. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So
Just wanted to make sure. All right. Cool. Sure. What did you see, Margie? Like, what things were down there?
okay, so I actually know these creatures, and normally they're kind of nice, but these ones didn't really want to talk, and they didn't want to say hi, and they definitely just wanted to eat because they seem like they're also starving. But they're kind of like these giant puffer fish that hurt you.
Hurt? Oh,
Yeah,
will
they
hurt us?
They'll hurt us. Yeah, if you get, I once was, I was hurt by one once. They're spikes. Oof.
Okay, so
They
don't
sting.
touch them.
So, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Probably touch them with your weapon, in my opinion.
Okay.
Hurt.
Touch them with your weapon. Oh my god, you're so cute. Yeah. Cool. Real quick, Monarchy is gonna turn to Althea, whose head is like ducking over his shoulder. Hey, maybe this would be a great chance before we go underwater to do your hula hoop of guardians before
Oh,
you.
that's a great idea. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It only
Can
it
I-
only
go under?
it only lasts for a minute. So, but, like, you could just like, because you know they are there, we could just say that, like, at the start of combat you have it up, if that's what you want. I'm not
okay.
mean.
Okay.
Also, I think
Thank
this
you.
is,
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be hard, so it's probably good.
Oh,
If-
wait. The short rest
Oh,
didn't
but
reset
you-
my spells, did it?
No, it shouldn't.
No.
Okay. So
I don't-
I'll
only
have
for
spells
warlocks.
taken still.
Yeah, I don't think you have a huge amount of. You didn't use a huge amount of your spells anyway.
No. Okay. Okay. Okay, perfect. I'll just cast third level Spirit Guardians when we start combat.
I'll say so. Also, I just realized that you want to cast it now so that you don't have to use your air
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just realized what was happening, and I'm sorry it took me a second to catch up, but that
Yeah.
makes sense.
No, that's
So
yeah. Like before I duck under the water real quick, and I would assume that I'm probably gonna carry Althea like a little bit of the ways in because I would like to still protect
Small
her.
feet.
Yeah.
in theory, if you're carrying her, you have
Oh, with
5
half
feet of
my-
movement per round. But
Damn it.
Margie or Bowie could also.
I'll hold your hand. Oh,
That could be good actually.
well, I'll do anything with Margie.
Okay, cool. So Spirit Guardians lasts for 10 minutes. So actually, you're fine. You're totally
10
fine.
minutes.
At
Yeah,
least I'll cast
I
it
thought
now
it was.
perfectly.
Okay, beautiful. So you cast that now. You're
Sorry.
technically concentrating, so that's great. Boston, do you want to cast anything before you go down there?
Shalala.
Shillelagh. Okay, perfect. You shillelagh it up. You
Shillelagh.
shillelagh it up. Yeah, I'm
So
trying
it just gives
to.
me a 1d6 or 1d8 instead of a d6.
Cool.
Or melee.
Great. Beautiful. And then Margie can breathe underwater, so she can cast spells all she wants down there.
Great.
Real quick, what was Cass? You made me an amulet out of the scale that I had. Margie made it. What was the thing that was on it? There was like some kind of spell that you put on it that I could use.
It was magical
what it
tinkering. It doesn't do anything other than I think it smells like
purring
something.
noise.
Oh, it purs. It purs.
It purrs,
That's what it
yeah.
does.
Like Mr. Cat. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was like, did that do anything? I think I'm confusing it with Merv. Okay. Yeah, I'm good to go. There's nothing I can do other than take out my my sword, so I'll do that.
Okay, great. So as you kind of come into this room,
I love those pictures.
cool. There is the map, and let me add Margie. I don't know why I didn't put Margie in here. I'm so mean to Margie. I forget about her constantly. Okay. So I'll say, you're like at the very cusp of this room, and you're here and they know you're here. So unless you really, we could try for a stealth approach if everyone wants to roll a stealth check, but I'll just say the DC is pretty high.
I would love to
Cool.
give that a go. 19.
Give it a go. Give it a go.
Stealth. Oh
Come on,
boy.
guys. Oh boy. Oh. Austin? Oh. Oh.
So they definitely see you coming. And we'll roll initiative.
Great.
Let me get my initiative tracker paper out. Where
Even me? I got an
I somehow
Oh, no, that's
tripped
a
in the
dirty
water.
Sorry, say it again?
You somehow trip underwater, did
I
you
somehow
say?
trip underwater, yeah.
Oh,
They spot me
funny.
tripping.
They see you tripping.
I got
They
a 20.
hate
Also, is that a Pokemon pufferfish?
I don't know. It was I don't know. I think it was a homebrew stat block that I used because I found the stat block on the internet.
It looks
I
so
fucking
much
love it.
like the Pokemon art. I think that I'm thinking of the wrong one. I think that I'm thinking of like quillfish or something. But that's very different. Anyways.
Oh yeah, I know it. Okay, 25 to 20 for initiative. What did anyone get that? No.
I got 20.
Initiative. Oh, 20, okay.
This water is really pretty.
Yeah.
It's D&D
it's very
Beyond. This was I made this map in 2
Oh.
seconds because it was a maybe map. Maybe maps I don't spend a lot of time on because you technically could have not gone this way.
Yeah.
So this map is literally like a pre-made background that D&D Beyond just has. And then I added the stat
Love
blocks to it.
I love the water.
Love
movement.
And then after that, it's Margie with 14. We got Althea with 12. Let me roll the bad guys. I don't have my dice out. That was a fool. I was a fool. Okay.
You thought we weren't going to be rolling dice today?
She was like, you guys will sweet talk your way out of everything. I believe in you.
I did actually. And then Althea with
Could've.
12 and Boston with 10. Cool. Manaki, you are first. You have half movement, don't forget.
Woo. Can't wait. Half movement. So 15. 1, 2,
Yep.
3. Oh, wait. Yep, that's it. Wow. Great. Sorry, I am dying right now. I would like to go 5, 10, 15 just in front.
Perfect.
Nothing special. And then I would like to use my Nutslinger Slay. And that is on the closest one to me. So it has a range of 30 feet. So you said, hang on. Oh, fuck me. Hang on. Wait, this is on a half block.
Let me go back to the map, sorry.
Starting. Yeah, that's all good. Take your time.
Yeah, so if you went 5, 10, 15, this pufferfish is within 30 feet, but you have disadvantage on the sling roll.
Okay. That's kind of all I've got, don't I? Hang on. What do I have? Hang on. One moment.
Take your time. Your crossbow, you could also shoot your crossbow, and that would not have disadvantage.
Ah, that's right. Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah.
Are we meant to be level 10 or level 11?
10.
Okay.
10.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure because I did play around with my sheet before. Yeah, I guess I'll use my crossbow then.
Scrolls up on Althea's character sheet where I was at. Like, what level are we?
There's a 15 hit.
A
Hopefully the right one.
A 15 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
5.
5. Okay, perfect.
Also, hang on a second. Why? Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah.
Perfect. And then you get to do it again, I believe.
Yes, I do. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
I would assume. A 9.
A 9 damage. Perfect.
Yes.
Great.
And then. Okay. Can I use my bonus action to do a cunning action? And I'm going to dash. This is my rogue.
Yeah, bonus action dash. I love it.
How far can I go? Is it also 15?
Mm-hmm. It's 15 feet.
I'm gonna go. I'm scared. I'm gonna go over here. That's 15. Okay,
Beautiful.
That's the end of my turn.
That's everything.
I should put on
It
some...
is Margie's turn. So Margie is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She is going to... Oh, shucks. I don't have Bowie on this map either. Poop. Are you going to use Sven this fight, Boston?
Absolutely
Boston?
not.
Okay, cool. We're going to add Sven, and Sven is going to represent Bowie in this moment.
Okay.
I'm gonna just update Bowie. Oh, that was on the wrong keyboard. Okay, having two computers out is stressing me out. Great. So Bowie's, we're gonna name him Bowie, just so I can track him. Sorry, I will add that later.
Don't worry.
And then Margie's gonna make her 2 attacks with her trident. Okay, a natural 1 is gonna miss and also needs to be added to the natural 1 counter. But then a 19 will hit, and 19. So we'll do. That's 12 damage. 6. And then Bowie will do the same thing, aka smack him. Hello? Where's your
Hello?
stat? There you are. Oh, that's rude. I have to roll an actual die for this because I don't have it in my character sheet. 15 hits though, and it's a D8. That's so much damage. Okay, great. Bowie also hits that one too, and great. That is Margie. That is Margie. That is the end of Margie's turn, and at the end of Margie's turn, it's the enemy's turn, y'all. So, at the start of their turn, they are going to... You see all of them, like, expand and get really large. So Margie's gonna get pushed back, and that'll go like
Ew, that's too big.
that. That'll go like that.
Yuck.
The idea was if you tried to sneak past them and they saw you, they would get so big that you couldn't get past them. Because I was trying to force a combat if you came this way. So
Thank God we didn't do that successfully. Who would ever think of such a silly thing to do?
Yeah, right.
That is that. Great. And then they will move. What do we got? 30 feet? Yeah. They will move, so this one will go 5, 10, 15. This one will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's just looming. Althea,
A loomer.
let's get... How big of a circle is your Spirit Guardians again? It's, what, 15 feet?
I want to say... Oh, hold on. Spirit? Right? Nope, I can't spell. Okay. It is...
Okay, it's 15 feet.
Oh yeah, 15 feet, yeah.
So we'll do that so that we have that on there. Sorry.
Perfect.
Beautiful. So they're not in range. I just want to make sure. And the one in front of Manaki will attack Manaki, and then one will attack Margie. So that is going to be... God, Jesus Christ. I have so many tabs open. Okay. Okay. So against Manaki, I rolled a 12.
Miss.
Against myself, I rolled a natural 20.
Oh my God.
Stop doing that.
At least if someone dies, it's the DM NPC or the DM PC and not your guys' character.
No, Althea would never forgive you.
Please!
I mean, it would add to her tragic lore, so
It would quite literally.
we can't fall into the fridged
so messed
wife
up
trope,
that we're
though.
thinking of that.
We literally can't.
3d8, so that plus 8 is 23 points of damage to Margie. And she is restrained.
What's Margie's AC?
Margie's
And
AC
she's restrained?
is 17. Yeah,
Oh, rip.
So she is restrained as you see this giant puffer fish like opens its mouth and just kind of like latches on to like Margie's like upper like right upper body and she is kind of just like restrained by this creature for now. Anyway.
Damn.
That is that. This one actually, he can dash, but I don't think he can. Oh, just kidding. He can dash and get here, so he can't attack, but he's standing right there, menacingly staring at Althea and Boston. None the wiser that this cloud of what does your spirit guardians look like today, by the way?
Ooh, okay. Well, I am thinking about how Margie's going to be kissing everyone but me. So it's dark and gloomy and a bit fucking... It's got a bit of a musk to it.
A musk. I hear you. Boston, you're in the musk. How does that feel?
Great. Well, I mean, he's not breathing, so...
Yeah, oh yeah, true. You're just like holding your breath in the water, like musk brushing against your skin. It feels nasty.
He's just like, oh, it doesn't look as uplifting as it usually does. I wonder why.
It feels like death today, truly.
Truly.
I believe you can choose who gets hurt by the spirit guardians. Like, you can choose who's an ally. Please, I'm an ally. I support the lesbians.
Anyway, perfect. That is the end of the bad guy's turn, and we're to Althea. What you doing?
I'm gonna move forward. I always forget how much I can move forward. I'm gonna move forward
3 squares today because you have half movement.
Perfect. I'm gonna move 3 squares forward, and I'm going to what's this called? I'm going to guiding bolt, level 1.
If you do guiding bolt, remember you are letting all of the air out of your lungs if it has a verbal component. Right. Let me double check for you.
If it has a verbal component, okay.
It does in fact have a verbal component.
My life. I'm pretty sure most of my spells are going to have a verbal component, I feel like.
I'm going to tell you the ones that don't. I'm going to tell you right now. The ones of your spells that do not is... Hold on, I'm like halfway through your spell list and all of them have verbal components. Wow, it's every single one. That's crazy.
Except for mending.
That's crazy.
Yeah, except I guess for mending, if you really want to be
the enemy.
Yeah, every single one has a verbal component. I gotta tell you, mending, it has a verbal component.
Wait, what? Here it says it's... Wait, what? Cantrip.
Mending 5e, it has verbal, somatic, and material components.
Oh, great. You gotta do all the things.
That's so weird. I swear it didn't.
Menacingly glare at people or maybe stab them with something if you have something with you.
I do have a dagger, but like, how good am I with my little dagger?
You have a +6 to hit. And you also have a crossbow too. If you refresh, I added the wrong crossbow. Hold on, let me remove that.
And you don't get a disadvantage with a dagger underwater.
You don't. And crossbow also but if you shoot within 5 feet of somebody, you have disadvantage with a crossbow.
Okay.
If I may also ask the DM, does Channel Divinity have a verbal component?
Channel Divinity, let me read it. That's a really good question. And I just want to say that's a really good question. Because I didn't even think about Channel Divinity at all. As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer. So I would say yes, it has a verbal component.
Damn.
But that's my quick ruling. Sorry.
Okay.
Fair enough.
No, don't apologize. I am going to... I might be close enough to this large giant pufferfish just to stab him. I'll use my crossbow next turn.
Cool.
I'll stab this fucker in the back with as much gusto as I can for not being able to kiss Margie.
Period.
And I should honestly let all the air out of my lungs just for the kiss. What
No,
do I have
right
to
now
roll?
you won't
What's
be.
my roll?
In your
I'll
actions,
die.
there should be
Don't
a
worry.
dagger,
Yeah.
and you can just hit the dagger plus. I think it's 6 maybe to hit that you have.
Midnight actions. Oh god, I've never done this before. I've never used a weapon. Dagger plus 6. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, there you go.
Ah,
Oh, 17
17.
hits. Go ahead and roll damage. It's just that 1d4 plus 2 right next to the plus 6.
Cute.
Gorgeous! Cool.
I take
6
a nice
damage.
cheeky little stab.
And then they roll their check when they enter the Spirit Guardians for the first time. So I need to roll. I had the spell up and then I left. I moved away from it. Sorry. Spirit Guardians is a wisdom check. Okay, so 1 passes and 1 fails. Go ahead and roll damage. That's going to be 3d8. Did you choose radiant or necrotic for this one?
Ooh, I chose necrotic.
I love it. Cool. Give me the 3d8.
Fun. Da, 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 da. 3d8. My god, there we go. Ooh, I rolled well.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay, cool. So
This is a good day for Althea rolls.
okay, so you run up and stab one in the back. You see like the necrosis of your spirit guardians kind of also like eat away at him a bit. But you also see the one that has Margie like in its mouth. You see as your spirit guardians go up to him and like start to like necrose his body, it just overtakes his entire body, and Margie like shakes her arm and just like half rotted away like pufferfish just kind of like basically like melt off of her body. But as it dies, it does also explode a little bit. And the spines that were there, so as it's kind of like necrosis dying, these spines kind of like shoot out of it. And I think it's everybody. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20. Just kidding. Everybody but Boston. I need to make a dexterity saving throw. Margie failed, so that's
19.
Okay, you pass.
Yay!
And Althea fails.
And Bowie?
Oh shit, dog, you're so right. Bowie fails too. So everyone that failed takes 15. Manaki, you'll take 7.
15 damage?
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, dog.
Margie's getting fucked up over here.
I'm okay. You just
She
hear
says weak and withered.
I'm okay because it's underwater.
Can I do like a check? Well, you could probably just tell me, but like, how low is Margie right now?
She's at 60 out of 98 hit points, so not
Oh my
quite
god,
half.
fucking yeah, bro. Okay, I'm already low.
Yeah, dog. She's good. I gave her a good con modifier. She could be. I made her hit point a tanky tank a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Mommy's got great con indeed.
Perfect. So this one, let me remove him because he's dead. Let me take this ring off Margie because she's no longer restrained, and that is your turn. If I believe that is everything that you can do? Question mark.
Yep.
Lonnie looks like. Is that it? Are we good? And then
it's almost my turn. I'm just ready.
Oh, perfect. And then it's Boston's turn.
I checked. Booming Blade does not have a verbal component.
We love to hear it.
I know, I'm so happy.
We love to
So-
not hear it actually because it doesn't have a verbal. Sorry. Sorry.
Okay,
it.
I see. 1, 2, 3. So like I'm like adjacent to this guy, I believe.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I'm just, you know, pew.
with Margie, I'll give you flanking, so you have advantage.
I might hit it. Look at that. Booming blade. Then I think I need to roll the shillelagh to hit.
Correct.
Roll. That is a 22.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Yippee. And then I'm going to roll first the weapon damage and then the booming blade damage because for some reason they're separate. So the weapon damage itself is great. It's 4, and then as Boston like channels this, like I would say that with his quarterstaff rather than like going for a swing, you know, because of the drag of the water, I think he's going for like a dunk. And as he like yeets it
technically
forwards,
it should have been a straight roll.
Oh,
but
okay. Well, what was the
to hit?
to
But
hit?
you're with advantage. Even
8.
if you would have had the 8, even if you had disadvantage, you would have hit. So I'm
okay.
gonna say you hit. You know,
Okay,
so you're
cool.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah, technically nothing changed. Okay.
Yeah.
But if it had, then I would have not minded. So
No,
11?
11
damage?
total. Beautiful.
And then if it moves, it takes another 2d8.
Perfect. Cool. So you give a little jab to him, and like the onlookers of this moment are definitely like, that's not gonna do anything. But like, but you hit him pretty hard, and you're like, oh dang, that actually did a lot. And then everyone hears the, and it's underwater, so it's so strange to hear like this big sound, kind of contained by being underwater. But definitely this pufferfish like lets out some of its like it loses a bit of air, and like you see him like get a little deflated almost even. But yeah, that's your action. Do you want to use a bonus action?
My cape billows dramatically.
Yeah,
And I end my turn.
It's still
Maybe,
going.
you know what, for flavor, I'm just going to say that it's like moving around like a propeller.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm obsessed. Please never change that ever. Great. Great. That is the end of Boston's turn. We are back to Manaki.
Okay. I will.
If you attack Pufferfish 2 with your greatsword, because you have advantage due to flanking and disadvantage due to being underwater, it would just be a straight roll.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Hell yeah.
So I will do that. I will
Beautiful.
do that.
Go ahead.
I get 20.
Beautiful. That'll hit.
It's a dirty.
Dirty.
I get a 10.
10 damage. Incredible.
Yeah.
On the first one.
And then I'm going on my second one. I'm going to do a sorry, bear with me. I'm going to do a goading attack.
Okay. I love that.
So let's see if that actually hits though. Be awesome if it did. 23, that definitely does.
Definitely hits.
Okay. So that's going to be, hold on, let me just check off one of my, oh wait, here. Goading. Does that have its own thing?
You'll have to check off your superiority die higher up in your character sheet where all the superiority die are.
Yeah, wanted to figure that out. All right, so it does this much slashing, and then it's what was it? 1d8 as well added.
Oh, let me read it.
For the superiority.
Guarding. When you hit with a weapon attack, you can expend a superiority die to add to the total damage roll. So yes, you'll use an extra d8 to add to the damage roll, and then I'll make a wisdom saving throw to see.
Ooh, so it's 18.
Heck yeah. 18 points of damage. Incredible. Well, I would roll the check. I would roll the saving throw, but he be dead.
Oh, love that.
So he dies. Do you describe how you kill him, because we're underwater and it's fun to describe things that are happening underwater.
Sure. I poke him in his big inflated belly, like a skewer inside of a marshmallow.
Absolutely. You like you also, like, because of this goading attack, you're able to kind of like locate on this creature where it will hurt the most, like where the most pain will be inflicted, so his attention is on you.
That's so fucked up.
Hey, it's cool.
I love it. Yeah, I love it.
You stab the sword in and you yank it out, and you just hear like a pop as like the fish just explodes again into like this pain and what are they called? Sticks, spines. The spines kind of explode outwards, and I think everyone this time will do the saving throw.
What did you say it was? Dexterity?
It is dexterity. Yep.
Okay.
I got 14. Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I fail.
Uh,
Oh, I did dex check. My
I don't
bad.
want to talk
Sorry.
about it.
Period. Okay, heard. So Manaki.
Oh damn.
And Margie takes. Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
No, I did a dex check at first, and then I realized it was a dex save, and my dex save is way better, and I don't know how I feel about that. So you rule which one we do. Because
we do the one that's the save. The save you do okay. Save. Okay. You can. Oh, you want to roll a save, Manaki? Yeah, you do the save too. That's
okay,
a good point.
I'm gonna stick with it.
Yeah, cool. So
I'll stick with it.
Margie and Boston both pass. So Margie and Boston will take 7 points of damage from these spines. And Althea, Manaki, and Bowie will all take 14 points of damage.
Oh, 14, okay. Okay, all right. With my bonus action, hang on a second. I haven't moved at all. So I'm going to go 1, that's 5, 10, 15. And then I'm going to cunning dash once more, and then go another 5, 10 over here. So then I'm on this side, and if anyone would like to get a flanking advantage, they can now.
Beautiful.
You're welcome, homies. And that's my end of my turn.
And that's the end of your turn. Great. That means it is Margie's turn. Margie will... Okay, so just for flavor, because I want to be cute like this.
And you are cute like this.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Margie's Margie's gonna take the first attack to throw her trident at the fish. So that's gonna be a 27 to hit, which hits.
Oh.
And then that's gonna be 9 points of damage on the first one. And then she's gonna run up to it, pull her trident out of it, and then grab her trident in both hands and stab back into it. So with advantage this time, since flanking.
Damn.
Oh fuck.
Althea is looking in awe. Okay. The aura of her spirit guardians changes slightly to pink.
I adore that.
Me too. I'm gonna cry about it later. I rolled a natural 1, but because of the advantage, so thank you, Manaki. I got a 16, so that hits, and she will do 12 points of damage here.
That's good.
There's that. And Bowie will also make an attack and hit for a total of, I'm so fast, 11 points of damage from Bowie, which means an incredible turn yet again from Margie, but it's the bad guy's turn now. Let me move Margie where she is too. And Bowie can be there. Great. It is the pufferfish's turn. He is alone. He's desperate, afraid. He will turn towards I got bad news.
Oh.
He will turn towards the 3 on the left, and he will, in a cone, let me just make sure it can get everybody. Yep. In a cone,
what the fuck?
he will kind of like open its mouth and just start like intaking water. And in like the whirlpool, you guys are all kind of pulled. So I'll have Margie, Boston, and Althea make dexterity saving throws. Oh, also, Althea, can you do a concentration check for me for the last time you took damage? For Spirit Guardians, which is a Constitution saving throw at advantage. Sorry.
Also, just so that I have a question, sorry, my brain. She's buffering. I have a question for the DM.
Yeah.
This is an attack that is made against multiple of my allies within 5 feet of me. Would I be able to use my reaction to make a melee weapon attack against this attacking creature? I'm reading this like verbatim from the Sentinel attack feat. So
Other than you.
it doesn't specify that it has to be a melee attack. It just says an attack.
Absolutely, you can.
I can.
Let's do all these checks first, and then remind me, and we'll do that attack.
Yay!
Okay, so everyone passed their dexterity saving throws. So what happens? Sorry, I gotta look at the stat block. Blah, blah. Or takes half damage. Okay, so 2d10 is everyone takes half of this, which is half of 9 is 4. Everyone takes 4 damage.
Okay.
Well, except Manaki.
Damage.
And then Althea, can you give me a Constitution saving throw at advantage? It's like your dexterity saving throw. It's just the con version. Oh, perfect. Can you just do that again?
Yes, twice.
The exact
Perfect.
same thing. Okay, beautiful. So that one passes.
Perfect.
That was for a previous instant of damage. Can you do what you just did one more time?
Okay.
Cool. Perfect. You didn't even need advantage, even though you have it. So your Spirit Guardians is still up. Everyone takes half damage from the cone, which I can now delete. And let me read this last part. Is move blah blah blah. Okay, can't do that because I passed the save. Great. That is its turn. Ba-bam. And
my reaction?
And your reaction, you can go ahead and make that attack. Thank you for reminding me. I was going to forget.
Thank you. That's a 20.
20. That is going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
12.
12. Holy shit. Stop doing so much damage.
No.
All right. Beautiful.
Usually it's Althea that does all the damage, so I'm really happy right now.
That is the end of...
Not underwater.
Manaki, or sorry, that's the end of the bad guy's turn, so we are to Althea. Your turn.
I'm gonna move 3 steps. You know, and actually, I'm gonna move 2 steps in, and I think that's far enough away that I'm still getting crossbow advantage. And then I'm gonna crossbow. Which, hold on, gotta do this.
Would that technically take damage as well because it's in the ring of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure because it's like a larger creature.
Yep. Cool. So that'll hit. So go ahead and roll damage for the crossbow.
Oh my god. Okay. Maybe that kills.
Althea sends out the smallest little bow. She fucking fails to even. She doesn't even know how to use a crossbow. She like loads in a bolt with the least skill ever, and it just. Pew!
It just drifts off.
Just to
What are you
rip
talking
off.
about? You have
It's
the
like a
most
little
skill.
bit.
It's just
Yeah.
the teeniest, tiniest bow in the world. It's like a needle.
It's the tiniest bow in the world.
Nick's
It's
just like
the
side of the
opposite. You are
fish.
so skilled. Yeah, that it's intimidating, but that it does nothing.
Can you also roll your 3d8 for your spirit guardians damage?
Perfect. I am giving a menacing aura of, not being able to kiss Margie still, but it doesn't unfortunately work for my attack. Let's see. Guardians. Back. Okay. 13.
13. Cool. Boston.
Yeah. I move, I hit. 1, 2, 3.
Cool.
Hit. Straight up roll.
At an advantage.
Well, disadvantage and advantage, so cancels out, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Right.
24 to hit,
That'll hit.
and then regular damage is 5 bludgeoning and oh god, where am I? Because I booming bladed.
Yep.
Wah. Oh god damn it. 7 damage.
Beautiful. 7 damage total. How does Boston kill them?
Hmm. I'm not creative right now.
That's okay.
I think
Creative.
I'm not creative. I think he just again hits it with the butt of his staff.
Absolutely.
His worst butt. He has a better butt. But yeah, he hits it with the butt of his staff, and as this like thunder damage like reverberates through it, it just like like the sides of it just shake and it just explodes.
It just explodes. I love
And I mean,
that.
it does
Incredible.
explode, but I like to imagine like the ripple through its skin of like the thunder damage, like going from, let's say it was facing us, so yeah. All right, my dramatic view doesn't work, but I just like the idea.
It could have been looking away from you. It was looking away from you. What happened?
Maybe-
I'm so
I
into
don't
what
know.
you were about to describe.
Maybe, after Manaki hit it, maybe it turned around like, hey, and that's when I
Absolutely.
hit it like in the butt, and like as the ripples like travel through its body like to its face, that's when it kind of just like reaches its brain and just it turns into jelly and just dies.
Yes. Incredible. And it explodes, and everyone again will give me a dex saving throw.
And in my defense, they were already gonna explode anyway.
A save this time, not a check.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Great.
Okay.
Incredible. Okay.
That's a number from a dice that I rolled.
So far, all of us have failed, but maybe Althea will succeed. She did!
Yay!
Everyone takes 13 points of damage except Althea, who takes 6.
I can only afford to really take 6 right now, so thank you.
All right. We at this point, I would say, have been underwater for probably about 2 minutes. We're quickly approaching like the time where Althea is getting nervous about how much air she has left. Like you can kind of feel like the tightness in your chest starting to happen, and you definitely like feel Margie like grab onto your hand and just start like pulling you forward. Or is anyone doing anything else before you just continue to swim onward?
Just
I'm swimming.
desperately swimming. I'm dashing. I'm
keep swimming.
doing it.
Okay, perfect. Everyone is desperately trying to get through this tunnel. And it gets to the point where, you're like a couple of rounds, like 12, you're about to lose all your air. You're like 10 seconds out. And it's when Margie like starts to swim even faster, because you all start to see like the light that is breaching through the water where there is surface. Althea, she kind of like pushes you up towards the surface, as she also is kind of like pulling everyone as much as she can to try to help them get to the air as quickly as possible. And you all kind of come up into a pool of water that is at the base of this just like giant statue of Lolth. Just an entire room that is just like a big statue of Lolth, a pool of this like dark water, and that's it. It's just like a stone room, bare of anything other than this statue of Lolth and like this pool of water that you come up into.
Okay.
Ooh,
You all make it. You're all a bit out of breath, but
Thank God.
we're here. We made it. Nothing happened fatally in this fight with these pufferfish, but I was nervous a little
And
bit.
nobody
Okay.
got kissed, right?
Nobody got kissed. No one had to get
Nobody
kissed.
got kissed. Oh, Althea's happy. Well,
Oh,
I could've been
actually,
kissed, but-
wait, I was using the 3-minute method, and technically Boston only has 1 minute. So Margie actually did have to pass air from her lungs into Boston's.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately.
Not me forgetting that my phone was on
Shit.
for VTuber. God
No worries.
damn!
It was
Althea is in
it
a
was
bad
quick.
mood.
Yeah, it was
very
quick.
professional.
It was so professional. It was the most professional lips to lips that has ever occurred.
Platonic.
So
Mhm.
platonic, so respectful. But it did technically happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Althea is in, she's in an understanding mood.
Yeah.
She
Oh, wow.
understands.
Oh,
She's
so sweet.
just,
May I roll
Slightly.
insight?
honestly, Boston just should have died. That's where Althea's at this point. We could have
Wait,
resurrected him.
Can I?
We could have brought him back.
Margie is inciting
Those are
this
my lips.
moment. Margie wants to know.
I need to know.
Margie understands, I think. With a 17 insight.
I have
Boston-
9.
Althea is in a mood, but Althea is like pretty like regularly in a mood, like about something. So you're like,
That's true.
maybe it was about what just happened, maybe it wasn't. Like you're not 100% sure.
He's just
but-
standing there like, thank you for doing that. I'm sorry.
Margie like puts her hand out like to shake your hand like a businesswoman. And do you shake her hand?
Absolutely. He shakes her hand like it absolutely envelops her own hand. Like, I'm so sorry.
And she's like, thank you for not dying. This was a good business only
Correct.
transaction.
Yes. Business.
Business. And she's
Business.
given, she is being so obvious, looking over at Althea as this interaction is happening.
Oh.
But yeah, you guys are safely out from underwater. You're not really sure like where you are in regards to the rest of the castle, but for now, that's where you're at. I think in fear of going too long, I think that's where we'll end it here today.
Okay, thank God, because I got into a major coughing fit just now. My whole
Oh,
body
God.
was like ricocheting. Like
Cool. Hell yeah.
that was
All
fun.
right.
So glad that we didn't drown and die.
I'm glad we didn't. Oh my god.
I'm glad we didn't drown and die is real.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I mean,
Although
Alright.
that would have been cool.
we can
I
always.
mean-
I mean, if you want, we could push to the throne room. If you want me to describe it, I have it written.
Oh yeah.
If you want to leave a little
it's only
cliffhanger.
12:06 for me.
Okay,
Don't
okay,
live
cool.
on a cliffhanger.
We'll push to the throne room. We'll push to the throne room then.
I got to like 1:06, so I got
Okay.
time.
Okay, cool. Are you okay with that? With that, honey?
Yeah, I might just be muted the entire time though.
That's
Fair.
totally fine. Okay, perfect. So in this room, it's just like a closed door of like a stone room. You're not really sure what lies beyond. The door doesn't seem locked, it doesn't seem trapped or anything like that. I'm assuming we're
Not
just kind
locked,
of like
not trapped.
pushing ahead.
Yeah.
Pushing ahead, yeah.
Carefully.
Maybe a peek inside. A little peek.
Absolutely. Give me a perception check as you guys are kind of just all hanging out in this room. Pretty quiet. We'll see what we hear and what we see like peeking
I'm perceiving.
through the doorway.
I am perceiving. Oh boy, I am perceiving.
Oh my gosh. A natural 20.
Again!
I got it. Do it again.
Manaki and Boston, or sorry, Manaki and let me roll Margie's. She's gonna do bad too. This is why I said and. Yeah. Manaki and Margie are just kind of like in the back. Just, you know, Margie's like just keeping an eye on Manaki, making sure that Manaki's doing okay with this dramatic scenario that is occurring before them. Very tied to his past and things that he didn't know he was gonna deal with a few days ago. But Boston, and especially Althea, you get the idea that probably where you are right now is somewhat of like a basement of the castle in general. This particular room does kind of seem like some very, very, very private worship area. And as you look down this hallway that leads out of this room, it's just a straight, bare, obsidian blackstone hallway that at the very end of it comes to a set of stairs that goes upwards, which is where you're wanting to go anyway. With your natural 20, Althea, you are able to kind of hear